I have a question about vehicle titles.
Okay.
Back in the day, when you bought a vehicle and paid it off, the state would send you your title.
Right.
But nowadays, when you buy a car, now both of our cars we bought with cash, so they were paid off immediately. But the salesman said all the titles are recorded online now.
Right.
So we never got a paper copy of a title. Now, what happens if I trade that car in, or if I sell it to a private person and they want a title? What happens?
Yeah. So Winston, I'm like you. I thought about selling my car a few months ago, and I was looking for the title and couldn't find it. And I go, what? Where's my title? I'm so good about keeping up with that stuff. And, Googled it and went online to the Florida website. I don't know what it was offhand, but sure enough, it said my car title was electronic. And via credit card, I paid them like $5 and they mailed me the title. Do you know what I'm talking about, Holly?
I do. So that website is the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles website. And typically you can type in the VIN number or the tag number, and a record of your vehicle will show up with an electronic title. And if you need a copy, that's how you get it.
So, Winston, if you were selling this to a car dealership, I'm sure that electronic title would be no problem. If you were selling this to a private seller like you're speaking about doing it, yeah, that seller would expect to have a paper title to your car. Winston, if it makes you feel better, it is easy to get one. Holly said the website?
Yes, that is the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles.com. So FLDMV.com.
And Winston, it really was as inexpensive as maybe $5 to get a paper title mailed to me. Now, Winston, If you're going to sell it to a private seller, let's talk about what normally would go along with that. You would first of all, you're going to make sure that you get paid in a legitimate way, okay? Wire transfer, cashier's checks are not necessarily secure, but let's assume you're going to get a legitimate buyer who's not going to, give you some kind of false check or something, right? What you would do is you would turn that title over and fill in the name of your buyer, and then typically you would also give them a bill of sale, a separate piece of property, and then typically you'd also give them what's called a limited power of attorney, that would authorize your buyer to sign any documents necessary to transfer that title over into their name. So those are the three things you would typically give your private buyer: the title that you've signed, a bill of sale, and a limited power of attorney limited to dealing with that car.